Hey, I already made a video on how to use BitMEX, but since we might be switching over to this other platform over here that's a lot more clean and includes Forex pairs as well, I thought I'd go ahead and give an explanation on how to use PrimeXbt, the platform I may have people switch over to do our trades. And so this is mostly focusing on manual trades whenever I do give that signal. So to start off, this is PrimeXbt, and I already have some BTC loaded in here to go ahead and show you guys how trades would be conducted if I were to give out a signal. And so to start off, this is how I have my UI looking like. PrimeXbt has a lot of options when it comes to customization. So I just make a workspace on the top right here. It might give you a tutorial, so it wouldn't hurt just to go through that yourself as well. But on the top left right here, you can make different workspaces to have different designs and stuff like that. So here I can make it look like all my charts and stuff in this workspace. And then if you want to switch back over to your trading area, then you can go ahead and go over there. And you can just do that by pressing the plus button and adding widgets right here. So here's a chart. I can add a chart. I can add a positions thing on the side. So that's one neat feature, but this is how I have my stuff looking. I have regular trading on. I don't do one-click trading, just because I like to confirm things on PrimeXbt. But if you wanted to go ahead and enter an order, all you need to do is first we find out how much we're trying to put into the trade. I only suggest we put in 5% per trade, and if I say use less, then use less than 5% in the trade. And what I mean by that is, let's go over to BTC. So right now I have approximately 0.3 BTC in my account. And that means that we're going to have to get this number right here, and we're going to have to reduce that until it's 5% of 0.03. And that's around, I think, 0.015. So we're going to decrease this, and so it's 0.0015. This is 5% of my account in relation to this. Well, it's kind of like that. So there you go. Now that I have 5% of my account in the margin impact, that's how much is in the trade, by the way. Then you can go ahead and go over here, compare that, and once you confirm that, let's say I give a buy signal, okay? Well, then all you have to do from there is just click send order, and your position's in. And what you can do that's pretty neat on PrimeXbt is, let's say I give a stop loss level, and you can see that in whatever Discord I say from there. Let's say the current price is 7,740. Let's say I said put a stop loss at 7,600, and we're going long, okay? So we go right here, put our stop loss as 7,600. Because the signal right now is long BTC and have a stop loss of 7,600. And let's say I said our take profit is going to be 7,800. So that I'd go over here and put 7,800. So basically, in summary, I gave a long signal to long till 7,800, but if it hits 7,600, that's our stop loss. For right here, that's all you need to do. And all you need to do is go ahead and click this send order button, and there you go. Your order's in, and if it hits stop loss and it hits their stop loss, I'll give an update on that. And if it hits take profit, I will still give an update on that too. And that's all you need to do for this platform. Unlike BitMEX, where you have to go in and go ahead and change it after you put in the order and stuff like that. It's a lot more simpler. And that's basically all there really is to this. Everything is 100x leverage on all these pairs right here. You can go ahead and press this button right here to bring up all the other pairs. So if I said on a Forex market trade, here's all the Forex pairs that are available on PrimeXbt. So it doesn't have all the trading things that are on CoinEx and the auto trade, but it does have enough, like gold and silver. I give a signal for that. USD CAD, the one that I give a lot of signals for. Euro USD, and that's basically all you really need because those are the ones I mainly trade anyway. And then if the rare occasion that I do give a signal for like oil or the stock market index, you can go over here and trade that yourself. Anyways, let me see how this is performing. Anyways, yeah. So that's all there really is to it, and there's just one minor detail for your orders. So let's say I'm giving a signal for XRP, which I was going to for long, but I decided to make the video. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and make this about 15% of my account. But let's say this is 15% of my account if I had $227. So what PrimeXbt does to limit the amount of leverage you use is it's actually the higher position size you use, it starts limiting the amount of leverage that you're offered. And so what you can do is I'll send this link over here, and you can see that right here, that once you have more than 10k XRP in the trade, it reduces to 10x leverage. And you'll see what I mean by right here. If I change this to 10k, it's only going to use about $45 in the trade. That's 25% of the account. But let's say that if 5% of your account was more than $50 in the trade, well then you run into the issue that if you tried to change this to be around $50, like let's say I change this to a 1, or here, let me do this. You can see right here, we almost double in size, even though we only increased it by 10%. That's because our leverage changes to 10x leverage. So what we're going to need to do to bypass that, to still stay on 100x leverage, is they actually allow you to use multiple orders. So what I can do is I can go ahead and, for example, let me see if it's a okay time to long right now. It's a decent time to long, but I'm not going to go ahead and do that in a video. So let's say I needed to get around $50 in the trade. So this is about $35. And I can't use $50 because then it reduces the leverage to 10x. And that might seem a little bit confusing now, but you can go ahead and DM me and I can go explain in a more simpler way. But we can go ahead and click send order right here. And then what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to go back in and go ahead and make up for the remaining part that's left. Because you could do multiple orders on PrimeXbt and it still won't reduce your leverage. So you're going to have to go back in and go ahead and click another send order. I'm not going to do that because I'm already negative just for the sake of this video. But you're going to have to go ahead and put another order to make up for the 5% of your account. This is basically almost entirely useless unless your account is, let's say, $600 to $700. Until you get into that amount, then you don't have to worry about literally the last 8 minutes of what I've been talking about. And so now that we're in here, to close your trade, all you have to do is literally just go over here, press this X button. Let's say if I said manually close, okay, I never gave it take profit. You're going to go ahead and just click close position right here. And the amount to close, you're just going to put that wherever. And just click close position. And just like that, you're out of the trade. I'm not going to do it because I'm negative $7. So I'm not going to take a $7 loss for no reason. But, yeah, and just like that, you're out of the trade after you click this button. And that's basically it for this video. If you do have any more questions, I know that was a pretty confusing process, but just go ahead. It's pretty similar to BitMEX. Just shoot me a PM, and that's it.